Hello from Universal Orlando. It is a pretty busy day today, and I'm heading to Volcano Bay. So it is about 10 o'clock in the morning right now, which is when Volcano Bay opens, and this is also, unfortunately, the worst time to arrive to the parking garage. So I'm slowly making my way towards the parking toll plaza. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with the regular security force city walk for the theme parks. I didn't need to stay in this lane because the farthest over lanes are for Volcano Bay specifically. It's interesting, it looks like they removed the Volcano Bay branding from the parking garage toll plaza structure over here. This used to specifically say Volcano Bay. Even after getting through the toll plaza, it's still pretty busy today. Everyone else for the regular theme parks is going the opposite direction of the other garage, and I'm going to Volcano Bay, so I'm parking over here in this garage, which is right here for Volcano Bay, and I'm going to be taking that bus in just a minute after I park. This is the other entrance to the garage over there. I filmed that on the way in, and it was very busy too. So the car's been parked, and I am heading over to the bus. This is probably the busiest that I have ever seen this area. So we went all the way down there, and then all the way back, and back again, like the entire length of the queue, waiting on a bus to go over to Volcano Bay. And now after making it through security, there's this other massive line heading down to the buses, which that line was way over there, and then that led over to this line, but I should be getting onto a bus hopefully at some point soon. So a bus pulled up, but they're sending us down to this second bus all the way down here. This is fun. So this process will have probably taken about an hour by the time that I finally make it over to Volcano Bay. So we're finally heading to Volcano Bay. Passing by all the people, passing by the other toll plaza entrance right now. The amount of cars there. Okay, I'm getting off the bus right now. This is a huge bus I set back here in the very back. That's our bus pulling away right back there. And I'm heading over to, like I said, I need to go through security, right? Just setting down the ramp. Come to think of it, that might have been the first time, or at least in a very long time, that I actually went through security back at the Universal Parking Garage before getting to Volcano Bay, which is sort of weird, but anyway, I'm heading to Volcano Bay. I haven't been here in a while. This is really exciting. Okay, instead of taking the escalator like a boring person, I'm taking the walking pathway over here because I actually like it. Hello, by the way. So that did take an hour to get here from getting on to Universal property, to parking the car, to waiting for the bus, to taking the bus, to getting here. That did take an hour, which I'm not surprised that it is busy because it is hot today and it's a Saturday, so I'd anticipate it to be a busy day at Volcano Bay, but to take an hour to get here, that was a little bit lame. All right, so I bypassed the escalator because I really like that walkway a lot. And here's the grand reveal of Volcano Bay. I gotta wait in line to actually get into Volcano Bay because I'm not in Volcano Bay quite yet. There's the ticketing over here and then the turnstile entrance. So today, the Taniwha Serpentine Body Slide is closed. Wasn't really planning on doing that one anyway, so that's okay. So this is pretty cool because outside of Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, they have like a way to check your height before you enter into the park, so you can know what you can actually do, so you can check your height over here for all the slides. So I'm now officially inside Volcano Bay. I have my tapu here so I can get a return time for something, and then maybe I can put my stuff down. And I'm coming around the corner, and there it is. Krakatoa. So there's a wait time sign over here. I want to go check that out before I start walking around to see what I need to get a return time for. So it's about 11:30 in the morning, and to get the reference, I got here at like 10 o'clock in the morning, pretty much, at the parking garage. And it's a 195-minute wait for Krakatoa, but pretty much everything else is right now. It's like a 10 to 15 to 20-minute wait. So those aren't terrible times. So what I think I might do is just sort of head back over to Krakatoa to go ahead and just get a return time for that, if that's something that I could do at some point today. I don't know how long I'm going to be here today. I don't really have anything else to do today, but everything else right now is right now, especially like the Taniwha tubes, Punga Racers, those are fun. So that's where I entered into the park, and I'm heading over here by the Waturi Marketplace to go around to the back of the volcano. There are lockers over here, but I'm going to go to the ones that are, again, behind Krakatoa. There are these cabanas over here, which at some point, maybe, like if we had the maximum number of people that could utilize these, the entire family was here and it was completely worth it, then I would consider it, because these are expensive. But I'm still making my way around Krakatoa. This is the main beach over there, and there's the volcano. These are the body slides here. There's the pathway to go through the volcano, which I'll do that a little bit later. And then Oh Yeah, No No are over here. Now Krakatoa is a 205-minute wait, so if I'm going to ride that at all today, I should go get my wait time. These had reasonably short, like, return times for virtual queue, but I think I really want to ride Krakatoa. I haven't done that in a long time. But then I'll definitely try to go over to the Punga Racers, which are right here, or Taniwha tubes while they're still riding out. For lunch, I'd love to go somewhere that I haven't been to in a while. I don't think that I've been over to the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen in like a minute. So these are Maku and Puihi, pretty sure, over here because Hanu, Nika, Moana are in the back of the park. These aren't a necessity to ride these. Haven't done them in a while though because it involves multiple people and I've been coming by myself a lot. I like just having like little solo trips to the water parks. This is the Fearless River over here, which I'll definitely be doing this later. This at least goes by Maku and Puihi. And this is the other side of the Fearless River, and those are the Punga Racers, which that line is pretty long. So if I'm going to do that, I need to get in line for it. So that's Krakatoa, straight ahead. I can get a return time for that, hopefully. There's a bar here, and I did bring my like refillable Volcano Bay cup that I could refill. This is the Feasting Frog, which over here has like tacos and bowls and stuff. That's the Fearless River, and then the Krakatoa water coaster, Taniwha tubes straight ahead, the Rocky and Tonga. So let's see if I can get a return time over here. Oh, that was fun. So it is 215 minutes for a return time. So I'm coming back in 215 minutes. That is, what is that? Like almost a 4-hour wait. So right across from Krakatoa is Wakaway Way Eats. I don't think I've been here in a little bit too. And next to that are the lockers that my submariner would usually use back over here. This is a pathway back to Hanu, Nika, Moana, the raft rides in the back of the park, but I'm heading across the bridge. This is the Winding River over here. Let's see if I can do this. Yay! And then Ranamaka Reef, which is like the little kid area right across from Hanu, Nika, Moana. Which I don't think that I'll be doing this one either today, probably. I think I'm just gonna take a lap around the park. I think that I've committed to that. Okay, I'm gonna use my Tapu Tapu yet again. Nobody going by though. Did it work? Hold on. Hold on. No! It's supposed to make this tiki guy squirt water. So this is sort of nestled in the towers of Cabana Bay over here, and I'm almost back at the front of the park. This is another locker station, which is across from the beach access, and probably the bar that we go to the most, the Dancing Dragons bar, which has a pretty long line. So I think that I'm committed to go to a different bar this time, and not this one because we go to it just too often. And this is probably the food location that we've gone to the most, or that I have, Kohala Reef. We really like this place. We just have a nice variety of options over here, and the atmosphere is pleasant. And the water effects, that's where I entered into Volcano Bay. There's the beach over there, which is currently pretty busy. And this tiki guy.
Nice day, huh?
Occasionally talks and says some stuff. Yes, it's a nice day.
Nice day we're having.
Okay, so now I've made my full lap, and I think I'm heading back the direction that I came to finally put my stuff down. What's nice is that I just spent so much time walking around the park that, look at that, I only have a 200-minute wait for Krakatoa. So this is the other side of the Wittori Market, and I think I'm heading over here to find a spot because it seems pretty uninhabited. This is like as far back as you can get on the beach back over here, and they have these nice like covered roofs, which were of course all occupied back up there, so I'm trying to find a new spot to sit. Look at these like chairs in this little like alcove. Okay, so I think I've needed to abandon potentially finding a seat over here. It's too busy. So back to the original plan of going somewhere behind the volcano to find a spot to put my stuff down. I am getting hungry though, so I don't know what I'm really planning on doing. I do need to just find a spot to put my stuff down though, that's definite. I think I need to ride a couple rides probably before I settle down for lunch. There are seats back over here by oh yeah, I don't know, but I don't know, I think I'm going to keep walking around a little bit more. It's about noon now, and these are 15 and 30-minute waits respectively for oh yeah, no. Look at this, Krakatoa is a 245-minute wait now. So I think I want to go to put my stuff down, finally, is I think by like Hanu and Ika Moana, maybe back over there. So this is back over by Maku and Puihi, and I guess there's no walkway over here. In between this and Hanu and Ika Moana is where I wanted to go. This is the Bamboo Kitchen. There's also lockers back over here, but just the more secluded, the better. This is like a seating area over here. I might come back to Bamboo for lunch. Either Bamboo or the Feasting Frog over here. Just somewhere I haven't been in a bit. And I do want to get a drink, and I think I'm gonna get that here. You know what? I'm getting in line for this right now because I'm over here. This is across from the Taniwha tubes, which I'll come back and do this. I can definitely do this as a single rider, but the line does look pretty long. I can see it like stopping like right like there. All right, so I got my drink. I ended up getting this Blue Hawaiian drink, which is Malibu coconut rum, fresh pineapple juice, and blue curacao. So this would have been about $18.50, but it was $4 cheaper because I brought my own cup with me in my bag, so that was really cool. So I can drink this on my way to find a place to finally put my bag down and then come back to Taniwha tubes, even though the line line is a little bit lengthy. But you can either head over to Anu or maybe somewhere over here. So they just took down an empty boat over here by Krakatoa, and so far my time hasn't been like disrupted. Wait, there's another boat. Okay, there's nobody on that one. So they've been like cycling with nobody on, but I think there were just people on that one, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is over by Punga Racers. I think I'm just gonna put my stuff down over here because this is secluded enough and I need to just actually start doing stuff at Volcano Bay instead of walking around. Okay, so I have my seat over here by Punga Racers. Gonna go ahead and put on some sunscreen and then do some stuff that I can't do with the camera. Like, I'm just probably gonna get in line for Punga Racers and then head over to Taniwha Tubes. So I rode the Taniwha Tubes, the Punga Racers did have a return time, but now I'm doing the Fearless River. So I'm bringing my phone with me because guess what? I forgot my GoPro. I brought everything else but the actual GoPro itself. So I'm in the water with my phone. So I'm sure that this is like a phenomenal idea, right? Oh God. Right now I'm just laying on my back, which is the best way to experience the Fearless River, going into the bowels of the volcano. My phone does not have a lot of memory left, battery left, so I'll see what I can film today at Volcano Bay, but I'm just here to enjoy my day. Whew, I'm really moving fast. There's some very excited and aggressive people behind me. Oh my God. So after this, I am definitely getting some lunch because I am starving. We're passing by these slides over here, Maku and Puihi, which I want to go back and do those again at some point. This is the bridge that you can cross over to get over to them. There was an alarm just now and they stopped the river, so it's just sort of poking along now. But I'm about to pass underneath the Taniwha Tubes, Rocky and Tonga, and I did the blue ones. Those are the Rocky ones, which I still haven't decided if there's one that I like more than the other. I think that they're just all different. I've like always thought that the blue ones were faster, but I don't really actually think so now. It's actually sort of weird to do this river while it's so slow. There's the bridge that I crossed over. That is the queue to get all the way up there for the Taniwha Tubes, which didn't take long at all, like 10 minutes maybe at most. So I've decided where I'm going to be having lunch, and it's going to be Bamboo because there's like an interesting burger over there. All right, so I've made a lap around the Fearless River. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, which is where I got in. There's Krakatoa up there. Wow, they even turned off like the waterfalls over here. When I got in, it was like pouring waterfalls. There's one over here, but like there was so much. Oh my God, I bet to drop my phone. There were so many water effects just like everywhere. Okay, I'm getting out. There's still a little bit of a current, even if it's not moving fast. I keep almost dropping my phone. So like I said, I'm going over to Bamboo now to go and get some lunch before it gets too busy. So this is the splashdown for Punga Racers, which again had a wait time, so I wasn't able to just do that because I still have an active wait time for Krakatoa, which I still don't know if I'm doing that, but I am backtracking over here to Bamboo. I put in a mobile order, so it should be ready. Now, this was the not so fearless river today, so my order should be ready right now at the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen. So I was able to bypass the line over there at the mobile order pickup, but this is the quinoa edamame burger with shiitake mushrooms and sriracha mayo, and then lettuce and tomato. I have some fries there with some ketchup, and I did bring this Pepsi from home. So I don't know if you can see that, but I am at 2 hours now for Krakatoa, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this today. So hello, that was a fun little slide whistle effect. I am back in the Universal Parking Garage because right after I had lunch, my camera died. So my phone died, and I completely forgot my GoPro, so I just had to go back home to charge my phone. All right, I'm on my way back to Volcano Bay. Passing by the parking garage. Again, some deja vu today. Oh, there's an update about my Tapu Tapu from this morning. So my phone died right after I had lunch. I had about 100 minutes left on my Tapu Tapu return time for Krakatoa, and in order to leave the park, you had to turn in your Tapu Tapu. I went by guest services, and I did ask if I'm able to somehow still like use my return time for Krakatoa, because I'd waited about 2 hours in the park just waiting to be able to ride Krakatoa, and no, unfortunately, once you leave the park, you cannot like redeem your Tapu Tapu time for a ride. So I'm off the bus, and I'm heading down there. I have to go all the way down to security because security is here now instead of at the garage like it was this morning. So I thought that was somewhat of a bummer, because what if somebody needs to go back to their like hotel at some point during the day? I'm taking the escalator this time because I have to make up for some time. So Tapu Tapu and virtual line definitely have its inconveniences, which I've never been the biggest fan of virtual line here, and after a 4-hour posted wait for an attraction to then forfeit the opportunity to be able to ride that ride just sort of sucks, because I went to guest services over there, and nothing against guest services, it's just how the system works. But I don't know, that stinks. Okay, so I got my new Tapu Tapu over here, and this is where I returned it earlier. So of course Krakatoa is full now. different villages here. I don't think I've ever really noticed that before. The Rainforest Village, the River Village, and the Wave Village. Okay. I don't know, I need to tap into something, right? Maybe I'll go do oh yeah or oh no. I have about 2 hours until the park closes now. I thought about starting the video back over by where my phone died, so it was a little bit less of like a jump cut, but I don't know. I figured I'd need a little bit more time explaining what ended up happening, which not really, I guess not. Just that my phone died, then I didn't have my GoPro, but the waves were about to start over here by the wave pool by Waturi Beach. I forgot that I needed to get a return time for oh no. Okay, so I have one for 45 minutes from now for oh no, and I'm going back over here to go through the volcano. I'll only be able to do it though because look at the weather back over here. So this is the pathway that I would normally take over here, but I think I'm gonna go up the steps this way. These are Kala and Taniwha, and this is a pathway through the volcano. It's definitely been a while since I've been this way. Is this a pathway? This is a pathway, right? So this is definitely a pathway that I very rarely take. You can see all the intricacies of the volcano in here, the twisting body slides, the Punga Racers, Fearless River down there that I did a little bit earlier, and then of course the Krakatoa aqua coaster that I am not going to be able to do. These monkeys are cute over here. I forget about these a lot because these are the stairs to go up to Kala and Taniwha and Cove Fury all the way up to the top up there. There's this Tapu Tapu here, I think, that just sprays me with a ton of air on both sides. All these tiki faces. Woo. Okay, continuing through the volcano. Wish there was more of like this type of cave lighting just in the volcano, because this is awesome. This is beautiful. When I went home, I got my GoPro, but the low lights on the iPhone is actually pretty good in here. So this is where the spear of the volcano would normally be, but it's pretty quiet. So I think that I'm going to be coming back over here because that's where the like winding river is. So I'm gonna do this. And it didn't work. Why? There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, cool. That's impressive. I'm glad that that works. So there's also this over here. There's nobody in this pool at the moment, but it controls that nozzle. At least right now, it does. This particular lever. It's getting really windy out there, and it seems like a lot of people are leaving. A lot of people were leaving when I was heading out. Is it raining? No, it's the volcano. Okay, never mind. So I could have turned around and gone back out of the volcano, back that way. That's where I was right here, but I can also head this way around the like cabanas and stuff. And now I don't know if it is raining or not. So it actually is raining, but people are still like in the lazy river, so I might go do that real quickly. I need to go put my bag down. All right, so I'm just going to put my stuff down right here and then head over here to the winding river. So I'm finally switching over to my GoPro, and also while I was home, Brennan was there because she went to the grocery store today and she chopped me up some strawberries to bring back to the park. That's Warnamucka Reef up there, and I need to get a tube. Come here, tube. Oh no, oh no. Ah! Good Lord. My oh no time is ready. I got sprayed from Warnamucka Reef. All right, I'm in the cave right now. I also did not go underneath the waterfall this time, at least. It's a little bit cold right now. I've always enjoyed the lights up here in the cave of the volcano. What are those called? I'm blanking. Okay, might not be able to dodge the waterfall. Fiber optics. That's what those are called. Woo! Okay, that was nice. I needed that. This just pretty much goes around Warnamucka Reef and Tatiki Reef. See, that's a Tapu Tapu thing up there on the bridge. Woo! Oh, I'm about to pass by Kala and Taniwha, probably the slides that I've done the least to Volcano Bay. Wait, I lied. These are Hano and Ikamoana. I'm getting the names. I'm slowly getting them. One day the names of these slides will just be second nature. I'll be able to rattle them off without any thought whatsoever. These ones are the most, I think, like memorable, just the names of them, especially this one because it's very iconic. That's Hanu. This is back where I wanted to try to put my bag. I think that there's some seats back over here which would have been pretty private and secluded. And then this cool bridge, nothing underneath. Woo! The virtual line does sort of, like, I don't know, I don't want to say bother me, but intrigue me. Because imagine staying in Cabana Bay where you just have that access, like that's the premium of your experience is being able to be right there. But if you leave, you forfeit your return times, especially when you're only able to get one return time at a time. So if you invest a certain amount of time in just one single ride that then you don't end up doing, you sort of wasted your day. And there are rides like Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure where you were able to get a return time for the virtual queue, but then you could leave and come back. But okay, I'm getting too much into it. I'm getting out here. So my return time for Oh No is right now, so I'm going to go and do that. I might come back to a bar over here, but I want to make sure that I can do the rides that I can do before I can't, because the bar closes in about an hour now and the weather is really rolling in. It's getting cold and windy. It's the splashdown for Kokiri. This is the wave pool, and I'm heading over to the other side of it for Oh Yeah, I Don't Know up there. This video should have been called where am I going to find a place to put my bag so I could avoid paying for a locker. I do kind of want to go over there though to the overlook. Okay, so that's where we went through the mountain initially, and now I'm going over here. This is the overlook for the volcano for Krakatoa. You can see everybody in the wave pool. And whatever this has always been one of my favorite places in Volcano Bay, just anywhere around or inside the volcano. Just where it's the most thematic. I love just walking pathways and less traveled areas, definitely. I'm not going to walk through the volcano right now because I was just inside, but I just wanted to walk over here. All right, time to ride Oh No, and then maybe hop in the Fearless River one more time, and then I think I'll head out of Volcano Bay or maybe go to the bar again. You can see how dark the clouds are over there. I don't know if that's moving towards me or away from us. There's a little bit of a line for Oh No up there, but hopefully no more than a few minutes. But of course, a quick place to put my bag down, which is going to be all the way over here, like by these cabanas. If I ever got a cabana, it would need to be like a second story cabana. I could not do like a ground level cabana. I mean, I could do any cabana, but I prefer a second level. All right, I rode Oh No, which is always overly exhilarating, just specifically because of that plummet, that 6 foot, I think, drop into the pool and being completely submerged in water, because the slide itself is pretty mild, but just that drop. So like I said, I think I'm heading over to the Fearless River to go and do that. This is where I dropped down right over here. This purple slide, that's Oh No, and then the smaller one is Oh Yeah. I'm waiting for this to stop so I can walk across this pathway. Maybe it's not going to stop. There we go. Okay. That's pretty fun. There's really not that much of a difference between the two. I mean, there is just like a couple feet, but it's not like significantly different, I don't think, to deter you from doing Oh No versus Oh Yeah. I did do that. I forfeited my decision to go back to a bar. I brought my cup back, but I think I'm okay. I think I'm gonna focus on the rides. So currently the Fearless River is not very fearless and there's nobody in it. I don't know if that has to do with the weather. I'm going to go over here to Punga Racers to see if maybe that's open. And now I finally made it back to where my camera died a few hours ago, over here having lunch at the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen, right? The Bamboo Jungle Kitchen, I think that's what it's called. Yes. Okay. Because I was talking about, I wish that I had come over here to eat because it's like a nice, secluded, sort of a quiet place generally. And then it overlooks the Fearless River, which I did check the board over there, and this is temporarily closed, so maybe I won't be able to get in there, but I'll check out Punga Racers. See straight ahead, that is Krakatoa, and this is the bar that I was at earlier. This looks open at the moment, so hopefully I'll be able to ride this, maybe. All right, so back up my GoPro. I actually had to get a return time for Punga Racers back over there, which is perfect because I can go to Taniwha tubes and then do the ones that I didn't do, or one of them. Looks like the bars are closed anyway, so that's okay. So I did the rocky slides before, the blue ones. Now I'm doing the Tonga ones, the green ones. Okay, I'm crossing over the bridge right now. And again, the river is still not going, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm heading all the way up to the top, which I didn't bring my GoPro last time because I didn't have it. Whenever the blue slides, the line pretty much stopped like right up here at the top of the stairs. The weather still seems to be somewhat okay at the moment. Maybe not like way over there, but I don't know, hopefully the park will be closed by the time that that gets over here if it's coming in this direction. All right, I've almost made it up to the top. It is so windy. Up here is blowing my tube just all over the place. This is crazy. So it took a minute to get a tube when I was up there because they are stacking them all up because the park is getting very close to closing right now. So I did this side of blue originally, and then I did this side for green, and the blue one was definitely faster. The green one was more relaxed, but I don't know if that like is like a factor at all. They're probably all the same. Okay, so I'm heading back over to Punga Racers to go and do that because it should be my return time for it. I've said this plenty of times probably, but I definitely prefer when these were mat slides because mat slides are so much fun. It's probably best that I'm doing this now compared to earlier because there was a very long line earlier, and when it's really hot, this is not the most fun to wait in this line. So it's now raining. Again, they switched over to ride now, so there's a little bit of a line. But that's okay, didn't need to get a return time. Got the ride at the Taniwha tubes, again, way over there. These are Kala and Tainu. Hanu, Ikamoana, back over there somewhere. This is Krakatoa over here, and the Fearless River did reopen. Have I been getting my names wrong this entire time? Are these Kalantene, the drop slides, and Kokiri on the other side? Alright, I'm back on my phone, and I did totally get the names wrong. So Kala and Taniwha are the drop slides up there, along with Kokiri, and then the slides over here are Maku and Puihi. I have been getting that right at some point. So the park closes in like 5 minutes, so I'm going to see if I can just walk over here to Krakatoa and just see if I can ride it. I like really doubt it, but if there was a time where they would just let anybody ride it, maybe it's in the final like 5-10 minutes of the park being open. Okay, they're turning away other people, so I'm presuming that they would turn me away too. So no Krakatoa for me today. I turned on some lights over here, and I've never seen this park at night, which I would absolutely love to. Right here is the winding river. Then on the other side is the Fearless River, and I'm heading through the volcano to go ahead and exit the park. This is Krakatoa and Punga Racers over there. This is the pathway around Krakatoa, the aqua coaster over by Ranamaka Reef, and all these cabanas that are over here. These are the stairs up to Kokiri, I'm pretty sure, at the top of Krakatoa. And I am back where I started earlier. This would have been the Spirit of the Volcano over here. Just right in front of me with like a bunch of dancing lights. And I'm not going to go this way, but I'm going to walk down here really quickly. Just because I have my backpack and everything in it. So I don't want to go underneath the waterfall, but I can at least walk down the pathway a little bit. This is the wave pool out here in the park. I think it's closing like right now or within the next like 1 minute or something. But I spent the entire day, literally the entire day at Volcano Bay today. The waterfall. Okay, I'm heading out of the park. There's usually a bunch of like mist here too. That's not happening at the moment. There's the waterfall back there. All right, so it is 6 o'clock. The park is now closed, so I'm heading to the front of Volcano Bay to get back on the bus to go back to the parking garage yet again. Multiple times today. Didn't think I'd be doing that, but I did it just to commit to going here and spending my time at Volcano Bay because I very much so enjoy it here and have a fun time. I wanted to make this trip count. I just want to make a trip every now and then, especially when it's not summertime, because it gets just way too big to come here in the summer. Also, because I want to get the names of things right, over here, this river is called Taniwha, the Fearless River, and then over here, it is Kopiko Way, the Winding River, and I will never remember that, but I will continue to try. I'm trying to prolong heading back to the bus because getting here after my phone died was such a pleasant experience, and I don't want there to be like a ridiculously long wait for the bus. Especially when I'm like wet and it's cold and windy. But ultimately today really worked out for me. I have not spent that much time at Volcano Bay before, and I really enjoyed myself. I didn't do everything that I could have done in the park, but I did a significant amount. And then the intention's always to leave stuff for there to do with Brennan whenever she comes back with me to Volcano Bay, especially the slides that I cannot ride by myself, but places to eat and drinks to enjoy, and to do Krakatoa again with her would be preferable versus going with other people that I don't know, which is what they generally do or have done in the past. I'm not sure if I've ever used this little walkway over here, which is over here by the marketplace. I'm waiting for some words of wisdom from my tiki buddy over here before I leave the park for the day. I don't know what that meant. Alright, but I'm heading around the corner over here to turn my Tapu Tapu and see what the bus situation looks like. I'm really happy about my day though. I'm glad that I was able to come back because that was pretty paramount to enjoying the rest of my Volcano Bay day, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to come here again. I'm over here to wash my feet off like everybody else, but these fountains really start to get some height to them, so it's a little bit complicated to do that. I don't know if the escalators are down, but they're sending everybody down the walking pathway to the buses. It's pretty cool, right? How you go underneath the road just to get to Volcano Bay. There were recent approvals over in California for Disneyland to sort of expand their parks over there, and this could be like a solution to how they would do that potentially, is just having this like kind of like an underpass to walk through. And I think about this every time I go over this road or go on the road over this tunnel. So there is sort of a bit of a backup of the line here to get the buses. So it's a good thing it's not raining right now, which is good. Right, but this line has been moving very quickly, so I appreciate that. Standing by the joint of the bus here, which is like really weird. Tall bus back over there. So I parked downstairs originally. It was so odd to stand there. But then of course I went home and then I came back and I parked upstairs when I came back to Volcano Bay. Alright, I'm heading up the stairs back up to my car after one of the most involved trips to Volcano Bay that I've probably ever had. So I looked it up, and I have not been back to Volcano Bay in about a year and a half, and I don't know how that happened, but I am glad that I was able to rectify it today. Even though I had some issues, I had to go back home to charge my phone to get my GoPro. I then come back to Universal, even though it took an entire hour just to get over to Volcano Bay this morning, and it took a little bit of time to come back, to drive home, to come back to the garage, to take the bus back to Volcano Bay. Not my favorite process in terms of just getting to any park at all, just that lengthy amount of time that it takes to commit to just getting where you're trying to go at a theme park. But Volcano Bay is a beautiful, phenomenal park. I don't really love Tapu Tapu. Today I had a weird experience that I'm sure other people have had before. I just haven't really ever thought about it, where if you leave the park, you just don't get to use your Tapu Tapu entitlements, and that makes sense. But I wish there was a way to enable that by like going to guest services and having them maybe write something on a piece of paper that enables you to use it at some point. I don't really know, but it would have been really fun to ride Krakatoa today. But I did pretty much everything else that I wanted to do. I did the various rivers, the Winding River, the Fearless River, Kopika Way, and Taniwha, and just a few of the slides that I could have ridden as a single rider. I got to have lunch at a place that I haven't been to in a bit. I don't know if I liked that burger. It was a little bit weird, but I ate it nonetheless. And yeah, I had a day at Volcano Bay. I had a drink. It was yummy. I used my refillable cup. I don't know. It was a good day. Thank you for watching. It didn't rain, and I'm glad about that. I hope you like my hat. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.